Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious. There were no sales. Bingo. Sometimes we're call me Ray. LPD, I got a couple. Like my briefcase?
Okay, how do you do, everybody, and welcome to Blade Runner. Early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robotic evolution in the Nexus phase, being virtually identical to a human, known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor in hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Special police officer squads, Blade Runner units, had ordeals to shoot to kill upon detection of any trespassing replicant. This was not called an execution, it was called retirement. Los Angeles, November 2019, 5 years away.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runcer, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my god, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the second sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3, repeat code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, 'cause it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse, they never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no! There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
Okay, so I played this game a long time ago when I was a kid, and it took me like half the day just to get it running on my computer because it's so old. Someone told me that with NVIDIA drivers, it'll cause graphic issues like this, and all you have to do is press the Windows key to minimize it, and then press it to bring it back up. But it didn't do that. I tried it like 3 times so far. So just bear with this. Hopefully, like, soon it'll stop, and I'll have that working. This is a great
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Okay. Also,
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cup they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runciter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight.
Okay.
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Now we're gonna have him do this since we asked him about that. And
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
This is a point and click, as you can see. We're gonna go on it. If you click faster on it,
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
This is a great game for being as old as it is.
Security camera. It'd be a banner day if it recorded anything before it was shot out.
I've wanted to record this a lot longer ago, but
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was two men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
obviously.
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent. My precious one. She was my baby.
So, yeah. So we're here, we're a Blade Runner, a cop that specializes in looking for humans. And if you press the escape button, it brings up this. You can choose designer cut or not. I'm not sure what that does, so let's select it. You can choose, this is just user choice. There's erratic, surly, this is normal, and this is polite. Let's try polite. Well, for this guy, I'm going to try maybe surly, because I don't like him so much. But this is your tone of voice. It'll affect your options that you get. And the kind of ending that you get, because there's many different endings. This is your display. Like, here are your suspects that you have for now. You have no information, no photo, obviously. And here's the clues you have so far. This is just more of the your files, and your files are clues, everything kind of all together. Yep. And this returns you to the game. Let's see. We are going to see if they click around anywhere. Maybe try talking to him again.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for a short while. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
Kind of like purple hair.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
I'm really
She used to
sorry
eat
about
over
this
there.
flickering.
All my animals.
Here we go. Now we can go into the back room. You have to talk to him first. You know, there's some places that only open up when you do certain things.
A toy dog.
Really sorry about the flickering. I tried my best to fix it, which by everyone's suggestion, it's the NVIDIA card. It causes minor graphic things like this because this game's so old. And I tried the whole minimizing with the window button, and like I said, it didn't do anything, so I'm really sorry about
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
I used to place a lot when I was
A
younger.
candy bar. Yuck.
Yuck.
Well, isn't that cute?
Okay, clicking him just brings this up, by the way, in case you were wondering. Is there a way to get into the back room? No, this is just her corner. So we did get some more clues, though. We picked up, chopstick
Howie
wrap.
Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
In case you forgot what he said, you can do that. Just click on the item and it brings up the conversation that came with that associated item. And I don't believe there's anything else back here. This guy, this worker, is a little snot. That's why I chose the surly attitude with him, because, yeah, he's obviously abusing that poor girl.
All my animals.
You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Jinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that.
Thank you. Now he gave us the disc, I believe. Or he's going to get it. Because I can't do anything at the moment, so we have to wait for him.
I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
Okay. We can't do anything here with the disc. We had to take it back to our apartment. And it looks like that's everything inside the building. You can come back.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep.
Let's talk to him before we
Find
leave.
anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Okay, so let's check the garbage can.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
Okay, now let's go check on the fingerprints first, I'd say. Which means we have to go to the police department. As you explore more, find out more clues, more things will pop up for you. There are several different options, and depending on your attitude, when you're talking to certain people, certain things might pop up. Like one time I played this, like the second time I played through this or something, I got
Ground floor. Laboratory.
I got a totally different result with one person when I was talking in a conversation with them, and I think it had to do with
Got anything new for me, Dino?
my tone of voice.
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Animoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week.
Okay, so those animals weren't even real. Those were replicant animals. Is what we found out. So, there is a shooting range, but you have to, because the game's so old, it won't work unless you use turbo or something, and
Mainframe and shooting range. Roof.
And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna use turbo for. There's nothing you get from the shooting range, because I played it years ago when I had like back in '95 or something, and I played the shooting range, got top marks and everything, and it's really cool, but I don't think it affects your game in any way whatsoever. I don't remember it ever affecting your game, so. Okay. Now we're gonna go to his apartment, and we're going to check on the security disc we have, because he has that equipment.
Your floor number, please.
Okay.
McCoy, 88F.
88.
I played
Thank
this
you.
game a while back in the old days, before I realized it was a movie.
I lived with
the
the
same
best
character.
gal I'd ever seen. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it.
And she's a replicant dog. She's not a real animal that's not a replicant is very rare and hard to come by, as you probably gathered. So this is not. I mean, that doesn't matter. He still loves it. It's still a beautiful pet, beautiful animal.
Here you
But
go,
it is a
baby.
replicant.
Dinner time. Here you go, baby.
Oh.
Dinner time.
I guess that's all that happens when you click on this. Okay. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, I had this when I discovered there was a movie by the same. I'd already played through like halfway through the game. It's based on the same story and everything, but you don't play the main character from the movie. You do run into some supporting characters later on that were also in the movie, but basically, the movie's follows this one Blade Runner, and the game follows a totally different Blade Runner. But they're in the same department, same everything. And this is the computer that when you
Scanning
have a photo
video disc.
or a video,
2 enhanceable images found.
yeah, you get a photo.
Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Okay, so let's
Run
try
sitter
this out.
crime scene.
I forgot to time myself. I don't know how long. I don't think it's been too long. Let's see. We can... You hold and drag, just like you were selecting something on a computer. You know, at home, just that kind of normal thing. Let's see if we can see what he's looking at. I guess not. Right-click to zoom back out. Now, Oh, I didn't actually mean to go there, but... I thought maybe I could drag the picture. Okay, so... Let's see if we can spot anything, Let's try Lucy's corner. Okay, let's see if we can see what's there. Okay, nah, it's not gonna zoom any closer. Oh, here we go. I didn't even notice that first. There's Lucy. We can find we have a photo of her now.
Hello there, Lucy. Give me a hard copy of that.
I guess it's kind of pink hair. I thought of it more purple though. Okay, let's try the other photo, which... Oh, you can hold and drag. Let's see if there's... Is this a reflection of something? Like a reflection in the water? Let's just see if was anything there that we can spot. Okay. Now. Oh, or I guess you could click that to go back to the... Okay. Let's see if there's anything on the screen that's important. Nope. Okay. Select this. Is
Run center crime scene.
Okay. Now let's, there is the obvious. Right here. And we have our suspect.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that.
Now there is a car here, so let's zoom in on there. So we can get a license plate. If that is possible. Really zoom in on that. I'm not sure if you can, but no, I thought maybe you could. Nope, you can't go in any further. Which is too bad. What about... He had anything in his hand that's worth noting? Anything that you think might be important, you just have to zoom in on it. I doubt this was anything important, but we have a better view of what he was reading here. So let's just see if that was anything worth noting. Nah, it doesn't really enhance it. So that's not anything important. Now, we have this. I think that is it. I really thought I could have gotten a license plate, Maybe I just have to select a specific, angle on it. But I thought I really could get a license plate. I guess not because of the angle. Okay. Well, we did get their pictures out of that. Okay, well I think he has a phone somewhere. This is it. This is his phone. His answer machine.
No messages.
Okay.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic...
You just, chillax. Sometimes, coming here, he'll think to himself, try and debate the clues over. I think, if you
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
If you're ever lost, I don't know what to do, I've gone through everything, blah, blah, blah. Come back to his apartment, listen to his answering the machine, have him go out on a balcony. He might have some insight for you. Just a heads up.
Maggie, come here, girl.
I love that dog, I really do. Aww. Okay, now we gotta go.
Your floor number, please.
Now we're just gonna go to the roof. And I believe I said this before. If you click repeatedly, he'll run faster. Which will come in handy if you're chasing a perp. Remember, click faster to run faster. No! I mean, if you don't if you're chasing a perp and you don't catch him, then what are you gonna do? Oh, which reminds me, I should save now, shouldn't I? Let's do that. I don't know. Let's try just save one. You know, the game. This guy stands out. Let's talk to him.
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
Just don't got the time.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
Let's change back to normal.
This girl ever eat around here?
Nah, all gaijin look like the old man. Zoben, onna mimashita? You seen girl?
I don't know her. Got to mix more out back.
Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Dynamite, old man.
Excuse me, pal.
Catch you later. Yep.
Excuse me, pal.
He's like, no, I'm out of here. Dynamite.
McCoy, LPD.
Yeah, they'll just kind of ignore you. They're like, nah, I don't care. Don't mind me, I'm going to the back of your diner. Ew, look at this. It is good to save often in this game. Because you might find yourself in a pickle that you can't get out of and you'll need to go back.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know, and who I don't know. I don't know her.
Think hard.
Okay. Maybe seen her once.
Well, she did have...
At station. Riding north on bullet train.
North, huh?
Ah! Son of a biscuit! She did have to wrap her to the food place, and she was seen with a a heavy set man, so... Oh yeah, right click will bring your gun out. Okay, let's try and catch him. No. That's not him.
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe spare some chinion?
Sorry, pal. All I got are hundreds.
Hey, that'd work.
That'll work. Okay. Yeah, I think he just gets away no matter what you do. I think once I was able to catch him because it was like really fast, or I was able to dodge the pot. You might have been able to dodge that pot. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Locked.
Or maybe I was able to catch him before it goes through the door and I was able to shoot him. But, you know. You get different results of the game. I didn't get him.
Yuck.
Anything?
Totally uninteresting.
Okay. It was green, so I decided to select it.
Totally uninteresting.
Yeah. Okay, well. I wasn't able to go there? No. Okay, well, he,
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
We did find a license plate, though, which is good. I think you can examine that back at your apartment. We can go down here. Which just leads you here.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zoben? Just month. Superior chef makes all kinds of new suits.
Let's go back there and see if there's anything we missed. Any kind of clue that will help us out. Unfortunately, it looks like that's new. It's too bad. We're gonna go to... I don't know what to do with the license plate, whether I should go to his apartment or the police station for that. Let's try his apartment. That might be something you examine on his computer file. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember. that also might just be something I have to go to the police station for. Like the lab. Remember, right click brings out your gun, and then I think left click shoots. So you do have ammo. There is, I think, special ammo that you can get later on. Let's... Ah, there he is! There's that guy! Oh! Kill him! Oh my god, he's still alive! How the hell are you still alive? Die! Run, run, run! 'Cause he can hurt you. You can die. Look at him. You can't move right now. My cursor's gone. Just have to wait for it. Well, we found the guy. How the hell did he get back here so fast?
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I like this.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that. I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
So yeah, what he was doing was... Anything else to talk to you about? No. So what he was saying is...
Yuck.
We're lucky that this was not a human. I'm thinking he was a replicant.
Yuck.
Obviously. Oh, that explains why so many it took so many bullets to kill him, because he wasn't human. You know, one shot to your head obviously will bring a human down. But he wasn't human. He was a replicant. Oh, wait, we were here for a reason. So we were lucky. He's saying, you know, it's fine to retire, you know, quotations, retire.
Your floor number, please.
A replicant. Don't you ever kill a
McCoy,
human.
88F.
88. Thank you.
You kill someone, you make damn sure that they are a replicant and not a human. Otherwise, your friends will be coming to find you next. Anyway, yeah, the license plate is something we have to take to the police.
Your floor
station.
number, please.
I'm assuming we can take it to the police station. Otherwise, it might just be, you know, something that's just in your inventory. Yep. Animal murder. Graceful footsteps.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Yep, and we found... Where is the license plate? If that means anything.
Judging from the distance...
Okay, so... I mean, we found this license plate in the garbage next to the... Chinese food place? So, I'm assuming that's a suspect's license plate. I guess, technically, it might not be. So, let's go back to the police station. Check the other floors. See if we can find something about this license plate. Just, it's something to go on. And then I'm going to stop it soon. I should probably stop it here, because... You know what? Yes. I'm going to stop it right here, because... I think this has been going on long enough. Let's save it first. Let's save a new slot. I'm really creative. Oh, did I save? Yes, it did. Okay. Okay, so I really like this game, and I hope there are some people out there who will like this game too. Thank you for sticking with me this far, and I'll see you in the next part.